All right, PA breakdown. Uh, Not PA breakdown, group call. PA breakdown already went over everything, and I gave a quick rundown in the beginning of the group call, but I didn't record, so you guys are gonna have to watch the PA breakdown, unfortunately. All right, Isam, good longs, clean after we sweep London. Okay, we're gonna expect price to rebalance because from 9 a.m. to 9:30, we've just been dumping, and 9:30 literally opened just to meet our DOL before giving us nice reversals. So clean forward test, bone, perfect, bro. You have your manipulation perfectly. Okay, you have your CB disrespect. Price displaces past the high, so you know price is not gonna look to continue any lower. Boom, slap the longs, target clean 1 to 1. Beautiful. Rayon, again, you had the right trade, but too many DOLs. These are not gonna like affect price as much. So just have the major DOLs like peak lows or peak highs. You know what I'm saying? So you wanna have like Asia low, London lows, and that's pretty much it. And then you can have like highs marked out as well. But only important DOLs. Uh, Nothing in the middle. Otherwise, there's just gonna be too much noise, and you're just gonna be geeking out. Like, let's say for example, if you're trying to short to, let's say, Asia or London, you can be like, damn, we already met one of the draws. Price is gonna reverse, and you're just gonna be having fear and FOMO. You know what I'm saying? But overall, your longs, right bias, right idea, clean. Nothing bad to say. Lockout, unfortunate. Miko, beautiful, bro. Clean. Good shit, bro. You're killing it. Majid, same thing, bro. Beautiful TP as well. That's what I was targeting. Clean, clean, clean. AP, shorts, displacement, candle closure, you took it, and then targeting another low. Clean. Longs as well, you waited for candle closure, disrespect of the Sibi, you have manipulation. Clean longs, alright, and good TP targeting the accumulation. Perfect. Daniel Guzman, killing it, bro. Nothing else to say. Perfect trade. As bands, forward tested, 1K day, 1 mini. We had eternal minute, rebound, Sibi disrespect, simple PA. Yeah, very clean. Eternal manipulation with London, and you had SMT as well. Turtle soup, SMT, order block, prices respecting it, and we're just displacing hard away from it. So, slap the longs on, TP, perfect, beautiful trade. Bone, proud of you, bro. Good shit. I was like, again, I was below the C of the CP in the last 5 seconds, disrespected, and I wasn't ready. Yeah, bro. That candle had like 10 seconds of straight pumping, 30 seconds of like retrace, and like the last 10 seconds it continued pumping. But since we had manipulation, we were chilling. Should I have traded? Never trade Fridays, but my forward test recently have been clean. If you want to trade Fridays and Mondays, or you're trying to incorporate it into your schedule now, size down, go 1 to 2 micros, and then continue trading them like that. Okay, then slowly up the size on those days, but mainly focus on regular sizing on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then the rest of the days you can forward test or you can take them on evals or XFAs, but with very very small size. Drizzy, beautiful. Rebalance into order block. Displacement higher. Disrespect the Cibi after we already traded into it. Very bullish. And target 50% of the range. Beautiful. Nothing bad to say, bro. Clean trade. I had bearish buys coming into the market. Okay, bearish buys, but do you see any continuation past these lows? Especially after we swept London lows with SMT and Turtle Soup. You see price create an order block, and you see prices respecting it. You see one bearish candle and you're already jumping the gun. Okay, this candle didn't even close fully bearish. Maybe if it closed, I would have like, all right, fine, I understand. But, bro,
I didn't see the that we took the draw. Like I didn't have it marked out.
that's why you
So
have
that's
to
like
look, bro. 15 minute. Always look at the 15 minute, 5 minute, then 1 minute. All right. Otherwise, you're
uh,
just gonna be flipping through time frames, confused on what is price doing. So make sure you have prominent lows or highs marked out. Okay, on your chart before you even trade. So Asia lows marked out. You know, you have London lows marked out. Okay, you have highs that we took marked out, and you have, more highs marked. You know what I'm saying? So always have these prominent highs or lows marked out before you trade, so you know how price is reacting from each of them. So you can see after price swept this high, okay, we went lower. Price swept this low, okay, we rebalance. We dump lower again, and then you see price sweep this low, and then we started reversing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I just missed it when I was doing the free market.
Yeah, hold on, let me turn you up. Say that again.
Yeah, I just missed it when I was doing pre market.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but let's see this other trade. There's a deal out there Marcala that price nicely manipulated. The kid I entered off rebound, listed the Cibi and moved down, so nothing entered in reverse. The second pick is what OTE probably was. Yep. So, you You could tell LTE, but just next time, don't make these silly mistakes that could affect your trading. All right. Unfortunate though. It'll come back. Q, beautiful trade, bro. Clean. Nothing bad to say. Again, manipulation, civvy disrespect, pump. Where was the internal manip to validate the reversal longs? Was it that microscopic turtle soup? I mean, I guess you can consider this like turtle soup eternally, but you have nice manipulation here. So this is internal, okay? And then you have like this as like external. You know what I'm saying? When you have, we're still trading within the range from Asia lows to New York highs. We're still in the range. We're still in the middle of it. So this is kind of internal on the 15-minute. So you have your internal manipulation, and then prices are reversing, continuing. All right. Let's see. Reason for trade: market open. I was more on the bearish side, but need to see what price does on the lower time frame for entries. Market open, we take out 2 significant draws. Wanted to see what happened inside the SIBI for entries. We rebounded to it. Then we had a small bearish candle close off of it, but that wasn't enough for shorts. Good. Not enough bearish candles or candle closure lower to confirm that we're going to continue going lower. You know what I'm saying? We waited another candle. We respected CE for most of the time. The candle was forming. The last 5 seconds, we disrespected CE, and I wasn't ready, so I missed my entry. Just because you missed the entry doesn't have to be like second perfect. You know, you can still enter. You can still enter, and you can still catch like the trade. You know. Wasn't ready for the candle to respect the CB, and it displays too fast for me to catch an entry. If even the slightest chance of a setup is presenting itself, always be ready, hovering over the sell, right? Yep. Yeah. But just be careful though, not to like accidentally fat finger your mouse and then like be in the trade and you know might fuck up. Recently, I don't know what's been going on with my sleep. I've been waking up in the middle of the night. I can't fix it. Take melatonin and make sure to pray before you go to sleep. It actually fucks with my mental when I wake up because I feel really tired. I feel like low on energy. Very happy I lacked out missing OTE. Need to start being a habit I implement every day. I ended up green 300. That means I performed well. Okay. Yeah, so you're still up money. Like, wait, are you? You're up 300. Okay, never mind. On the week, I think. Overall, you see the trade. You're chilling. You know, you might have missed the second this candle closed, but you just have to react and just enter off the second candle that presents, or even a rebound. You know what I'm saying? Price will always give you other entries. It won't just provide one setup and then just go on with it. No, it will give you multiple setups throughout the day. All right. Forced this so late into the macro. I knew I should have just gone off. I deserve this. Will be punishing myself, bro. Yeah, man. Way too late into the macro. Not even the macro itself. Like, yeah, this trade would be fine if you had your stop loss in the right place, like above the CB. You would have been chilling. And you entered way too late. Personally, enter here the second we displace past these internal lows and we disrespect the entire BISI. Price was already trading inside of it. You're just waiting for candle closure, displacement, speed, and efficiency through it. I know you're probably waiting for candle closure because like price was chopping out like a lot. You would see like a displacement, then the candle would close like this. But once you see price displace with speed and efficiency past lows, enter the trade, stop loss above, covering your like SL and risk, and you would have been fine, bro. You had the right narrative, but just not the right entry. So don't beat yourself over it. So next time, take it sooner or wait for a rebound before taking it again. Trade this morning for a 38-point win, 1-1. Perfect, bro. Clean. Entered right after the bearish candle closed. Bearish candle was enough for me to enter in premium. We rebalanced, yeah, inside the CB, and we swept this, so we did internally manipulate as well. And from there, we just see bearish price actually, even though it was choppy. Overall, nothing bad to say. It was good. Okay. Playmaker, external manip, plus internal, plus CB disrespect. Perfect, bro. Clean ass trade. Yeah, clean. Nothing. And you made back the losses on the eval. Alright. Just take it slow. Go with like 1 mini for the rest of the week next week, and you should be able to pass. So, beautiful, bro. Nice way to end off the week. Let's see. 1040 macro. Again, beautiful, clean. Entering continuation. Displacement, rebalance, displacement. Targeting the CE of the BISI. Perfect, bro. Nothing bad to say. J. Lou, again, very clean as well. Beautiful, target the CE of the BISI. Continuation. Nothing bad to say. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright. What's going on? My friend I probably won't make call, but I will watch recording these. Yep. I went over it. They were both clean. Nothing bad to say. AP. Let's see. This pre-market trade was good too. Yep. Nothing bad to say. 9 a.m. Nice. We swept external highs, and from there we just started reversing. Clean. 3 to 5 this week. My two mistakes were not waiting for candle confirmation and FOMO entering trying to predict. Any advice coming into next week? I've been reminding myself of my mistakes and running it down before market open. Literally just wait. Have patience, okay? If you think it's true displacement, size down and then enter. If you think you're having FOMO, size down and enter, okay? It all goes back to sizing down. When you size down, you're not thinking about money. Because when you're FOMOing and having greed and all these emotions, you're thinking about money subconsciously. Like, you're trying to make money, you're trying to, like, hit big, win big. But sizing down will help you combat this feeling of taking the right trades and having FOMO. So just size down, and then I promise you'll trade better. David. Trade idea, we started to reject around the area where there was an OB of a true manip. Then saw multiple wicks in this fair value gap. Low problem fair value gap, but I got a bad entry error. I got out early because I didn't like the accumulation losing day. Bro, perfect trade, but SL as well. You had the perfect SL as well. It's just you entered a bit too late because, like, probably because you got a bad fill. Again, TPing at Asia lows too. Perfect deal. Well, you had the right trade, right idea, right everything, bro. Your stop loss is in the right place. And after we have so many bearish signatures, bearish PD arrays, sweeping highs, continuing lower, 930 opens, we rebalance, side sippy, and we just start wicking down. After this, like, bearish candle, bro, and you have their stops in the right place, just accept the risk and take the trade. This is where you should accept the risk, okay? The only times where you should cut your trades is if you're in the wrong narrative. You see price chop around too much and it's trading against you, okay? But here you had the right idea. We're bearish, 930 rebalanced us, okay, and we're targeting the DOLs of Asia lows. So unfortunate, but you had the right idea, right everything, so you're chilling. I'm gonna be so honest because I was gonna send this because I'm so embarrassed of how shocking it is, but I need to be 100%. Yep, bro, accountability, you need that. That's a very harsh lesson this week about trading in the right mental mind frame and how I need to focus on getting my mind right before getting on the charts. Otherwise, I simply do not look at the charts at the day. Yeah, bro. Again, not enough bearish signatures to continue us lower, bro. Like, you're taking trades deep in discount, alright? Or too high in premium. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find that middle ground, bro. And that middle ground comes when you are patient. When you see candle closure past lows, especially around 930. When you see 930 open lower and start reversing, start slowing down, okay? I either expect a reversal, like full on reversal, or just price to rebalance us higher before selling off again, okay? You had the right narrative. You are bearish, correct, but time and place where you want to short. You know what I'm saying? Here, you could have easily caught the longs after you see the Sibi get disrespected. I know you had PXL marked out as well. So, if you literally just waited, been patient one more minute, I promise you, bro, you would have banged, okay? Just be more patient, alright? And Duca, every time you want to take a trade, bro, wait 60 seconds. Wait a minute, okay? Literally just wait. Even if you have a bad fill, even if you have a bad entry, just wait a minute, alright? Because it can literally save you. Every time I see your trades, you're entering a minute too early and the second candle literally just flips and it just goes the other way. Yeah, I noticed that after I put my SL above the displacement candle, the trade would have worked out, but I still don't like the execution. Yeah, if you don't like the execution, be more patient. Wait for a rebalance. If the displacement candle is too fat and you be like, should I enter, should I not? Just wait. Price will give you a rebalance. It will literally spin back and it will give you that rebalance. So if you're not going to accept that huge SL, if you're not going to accept the risk, if you're not going to accept the covering of like the entire trade, don't take the trade. Don't force yourself to take a fat SL trade, Just be more patient. Price will give you that rebalance. Price will trade back into that area and you will have a way better entry. Yeah, Thursday I sized down to 7 micros and TP, end of the week break even. Perfect, bro. Next week you're going to kill it too. Wrote problems down, solutions, not going to let hesitation tell me anything. Higher time frame total super rebound. Yep. Perfect, bone. killing it, bro. You literally just flipped it 180. All right. Here's the thing I want you guys to do. All of you guys that are struggling with something in trading, outside of trading, psychological, technical, whatever, write down all your problems one by one, all right? And come up with solution for each of those problems. Every day, you're gonna pick a problem and work on it. All right. You're not gonna work at five. You're gonna work on five problems at once. You're not gonna work on FOMO, greed, emotions, over trading, fear, all at once. You know your brain is gonna be overstimulated. You're gonna be fried. Okay. So you pick out one problem a day, and you focus on working on it and improving. All right. And you max out the stats on it. Okay. So one day you might work on FOMO. Next day you might work on greed. Third day you might work on over trading. Fourth, you might work on like confirmation or candle closure or something technical. You know what I'm saying? Every day you pick something new and you work on that. And I promise you, you guys will see so much progress. That's how the brain works. If you try to overcomplicate the brain, it won't learn anything. It won't like keep in information. It will just go in one ear and out the other. Completely disregarded my rules, didn't wait for candle closure, seeing manip as well as the reversal forming, and completely spaced out on all my winning days. I follow my rules on all my losing days. I see I just completely take an entry off nothing. Need to be more consistent, dial and also targeting too much. Yeah, bro. You have your draws marked out. Just because price is going to get near the draw, it can literally snipe it. Price is controlled by people. I'm telling you, bro. The markets are controlled, bro. So when you see price take out a draw, it's not going to continue lower for like 5-10 points. No, it might instantly reverse like you see here at 9:30. So you see you have a draw marked out. London lows. Price takes it out. And what do you see? Do you see any continuation lower? Did you even see the candle that took it out close fully bearish? No, bro. You see it wick out. You see it start reversing. From there, you just have to be patient. You're literally just waiting for one inversion of a bearish PD array, which would have been the SIBI, and you would have caught the longs, bro. So, Slayer, punish yourself, bro. Especially just if you're just thinking about winning days, you're not gonna have any winning days. You're just gonna be focusing on losing days from now on, cause you're literally just FOMOing into trades, trying to get $200-$300 or whatever. It doesn't even matter, bro. Trade, trade, trade. All right, money will literally be a income, like a side thing. All right, if you take good trades, money will be there. Money will meet you there. But if you take shitty trades, SL is gonna meet you. Losing money is gonna meet you. All right, it's up to you what you want to do. Take good trades or bad trades. Every day of the week, I'm trading on XFA except Fridays. I've been keeping Fridays for evals, but there's been some clean ass trades. If it looks solid, should I take on XFA? Yeah, just size down. Go lower. Give me 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Got you, bro. Thanks. Yep. Oh, yeah. XFA just size down like 5 micros, 5, 6. You're fine, and then take the trade. Alright. Can you explain where the internal manipulation was for longs? Yeah. It was sweeping London lows. Okay. External would be something outside the day. Like, let's say, so this is legit Asia. So from Asia, Asia lows to New York highs. This is the entire trading day. Well, more like this. But this is your entire trading day. Highs, highs, internal. Everything here is internal. Internal, 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 internal. You get me? For this current trading day. Alright? If you're talking about the current week as well, it will be different. But like just the trading day in general, this is your internal draws. You have this, 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 this. All this is internal, right? And you also have the other side. You know, you have this SIBI, and inside of it, you have like accumulation inside of it. You know, SIBI rebalance, price continuing. This is your internal like manipulation because there was candles on the 1 minute here, but this is internal. And on the other side, you have internal, internal, internal. You know what I'm saying? I saw this SMT today and it caused me not to enter. I realize now that this SMT has no meaning because the DOS lower had much more importance than this SMT. Correct thought process. Yeah, bro. This SMT is not going to continue price lower when we have external SMT. Like, not external, but better DOL. So you have a sweep of, what do you call it? London lows. Turtle soup and SMT with London lows. Alright? Which manipulation has more significant? This right here, this chop, or this one from like London? Exactly, bro. Yep.
Wait, so Adam, I just have one more question about the
Yep.
manipulation for the longs.
Go.
So, yeah, go back to your
Yeah.
chart. So, you see how the lows that you marked out on the left
Yeah,
there, those are internal lows, right?
these, yeah,
Meaning if we sweep them, like right now you're on the 5 minute, right?
yeah.
So if we sweep them on the 5 minute and then you scale down onto the 1 minute, you don't have to wait for that low that made the original sweep to get swept again, right?
No, no, you don't have to, because this was the
Okay,
sweep of it, like this wick right here. You know, so,
okay,
as you see, this was the last candle that swept it at 9:32, and the second we swept it, look how this candle closed. So from there, you just have your order block. So you have this to here, and then you see how price was respecting it.
got it.
Yeah.
And is that valid turtle soup?
This
Like, I'm not talking about the sweep of the low you have marked out, but I'm talking about how the candle to the left of that one
this
that
one
you
right here.
have your fish on. Yeah, is that valid?
Yeah,
Or is that too small?
I mean, it really doesn't have as much significant as like this sweep, you know, because this one, if you look at the sweep, this has all this other liquidity inside of it. You know what I'm saying? This small
Yeah,
candle right here doesn't have much liquidity to reverse us. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah,
don't give these small turtle soups too much power. All right, you're looking if the candle behind it, if it has accumulation. You know, if let's say this was like price chopping around, and then we turtle soup it, then yeah, it would have been really nice and like icing on the top.
got it.
Yeah,
All right, that makes sense. Thank you.
yeah, bro, love. All right, any questions? Let me grab this. Boom, boom, boom. No, you hope. Yep, love, bro. All right. If nobody got questions, then we could just wrap it up, and then you guys can enjoy your weekends. You know, rest Saturday, come back Sunday, just go over all your problems that you had, and just go over your fixes and solutions.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, bro, love. I'll see you guys.